Everyone, welcome to Forage Drops. My name is Lilian Silva. I'm the forage specialist for Clemson University, and today I'll be talking about environmental benefits of alfalfa. So let's get started. So something that's important to start with is this concept of ecosystem services. We often hear about them or just refer to environmental benefits. So this is basically the benefits that people can have from ecosystems. And here I'll be talking about forage ecosystems. So some examples of them are foods and clothing and even agri-tourism or rural tourism. And we can optimize management practices that we're going to be using on our forest livestock systems to be able to improve that ecosystem services that are delivered from them. One of the ways to do this is to incorporate legumes, because this way we're decreasing the need to apply chemical nitrogen fertilizer in our systems, while we are improving the forest yield and quality of that area, which is going to reflect on animal performance for animals grazing there as well. So you might be already familiar with alfalfa, but something that I wanna just go through a really brief overview here. So alfalfa is a perennial legume. It has high yield and quality, but it requires more intensive management. And when I'm talking about this is because it has higher pH and nutrient level requirements, but also we need to know the management that requires in terms of cutting frequency, cutting intensity. So we can optimize the persistence, the longevity of that alfalfa stand that we have. And alfalfa can be used for hay production, for baleage or silage production, and can be also grazed. And in our region, in the past, there's been a lot of challenges associated with the pressure of pests and diseases, and also issues with competition with C4 grasses, which are the warm season grasses, which has decreased the alfalfa use in our region over time. However, newer cultivars, newer varieties of alfalfa release are now tolerant to grazing. They are better adapted to our climate conditions here. So those are the ones that are recommended for growth, for growing in the Southeast region. And we have farmers that are succeeding in producing alfalfa locally now. And so because alfalfa is a legume, it is able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere. So when we say this is that it means that the alfalfa plants, actually the root system, which is under the soil surface, is able to get nitrogen from the atmosphere and convert into compounds that plants can use for their to meet their demands of nitrogen. And this is a association that the root system of legumes have with rhizobium, which is a soil bacteria. And this is particularly important when we are having the legume there, because it's working the soil fertility. But also if you have a legume with a grass, that legume will be able to offer to make that nitrogen available to the grass. And also in some systems, we can have a residual nitrogen left behind when we grew a legume on an area. So it will be available for the next crop on that rotation, depending on the system that you have. So we will also be working on the nutrient cycling of that system, because we're going to be inputting the nitrogen there. So it's going to be helping with forage yield and quality, while improving the diet quality for animals consuming, which will support animal performance, so weight gain. And generally, animals will put back in the area around 80% of the nutrients that they ate, they consumed. So through excretas, through feces and urine deposition, they are going to be distributing the nutrients back in the system as well. So here I did a really general scheme just to see when we have nitrogen fixation on this corner here. So we have the plants capturing solar energy through photosynthesis. Then the animals are consuming that forage and putting some of the nutrients back into the system, which is shown here through the nutrient cycling. And then we have some of that product, that final product, animal final product, being exported from the area and providing us with milk, meat, and several other resources that we can have from the animal, and also we can have agritourism on forage livestock production operations as well. Then when we are improving the soil quality and also improving the management that we are using on a given pasture in a given area, we would be working over time on improving the soil organic matter content or concentration there as well. This is particularly important because organic matter is a nutrient pool in the soil, but also helps with water infiltration, water holding capacity, improves the soil fertility, and also helps with decreasing or avoiding soil compaction over time. And something else that having legumes in the systems help with is that legumes offer habitat, shelter, and food for some specific animals, including pollinators. And there's a general concern with decrease of them worldwide. And we are able to start to give a habitat and food for pollinators, so we help with their populations to come back to some areas and even to grow on those areas. So when we include legumes, we're contributing towards that activity as well of maintaining pollinators in an area. So with that, I conclude what I had for today. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. My email is here on the screen. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Reach out to us in the Clemson extension system with questions that you might have. We have agents throughout the state that are able to help you with those questions that you have. And we will be glad to help you achieve the success of your operation that you want to have. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed and will